Yo, 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 yo. What is happening, good people? Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. I know y'all like, what is going on, Esco? You said you was going to be on break. I know that's what y'all thinking, right? But I tell you what, this is a very special broadcast that I am doing here. When you got good people that is in your mix, man, you hold on to them. I'm gonna just start by saying that, man. When you got solid people, you hold on to them, and not only do you hold on to them, but you do right by them. And I'm a loyal guy. I don't trust easy, but when I trust you and when I'm locked in with you, it's like it's hard for that bond to be broken. So, I just want to say this, man. We got to do a better job of being good to people that are good to us. And we also got to do a better job of cutting out all the foolishness that's in this world, man. Real talk. We really gotta do a better job of that. It's life is hard enough as it is when we leave our cribs and we go outside into this world. Life is hard enough as it is for us to then turn around and start bickering and fighting, backbiting and all that amongst each other, man. So let us really just be more united. Now, I'm not saying you got to be buddy with everybody. I'm not saying that because Lord knows I'm not. But we can exist in a world where we can at least be civil towards each other. We can exist in a world where we can, if you don't rock with somebody, let them, you stay over there and they stay over there. But you don't gotta, if you don't care for somebody, just leave them where they're at, man. You don't gotta go, there's two places you guys know that Esco does not go. Esco does not go back, and Esco does not go forward with nobody. And that's how I maintain my peace. That's how I maintain my peace. And that's how I maintain my peace of mind, by really just not going back and forth with people. So I live by that, I breathe that, I walk it, and that's what it is. So, let's do better as people. And it starts with you. You can't, throw stones if you live in a glass house. If you got to check your own mess before you try and check the mess of other people. So I'm just blessed. I'm highly favored, and I am honored to be before you all. Yes, my show is still on break. I'm still on break, but however, I got a call to action. And like I just said, when I am loyal to somebody, I will do any and everything that I can to be able to be of assistance and be of help to the people that I care about. So I'm going to go ahead, a lot of you that are tuning in, whether you're watching this on my program, on my broadcast, or you're watching it on the Guest of the Hours program, most of you know who this person is and know who these, let me not say person because there's multiple, know who these people are. But if you don't, allow me to do the honor of introducing to you all. This is what I like to call a power couple. This is people who I have grown to love and be very fond of. Talking about a man that leads. You talk about a man that is a manly man, but yet can love with the best of them. You're talking about a woman who wants to love everybody, even though I tell her she can't. But she just wants to love everybody and love on everybody, almost to a fault. You got a couple here who has been married for 23 years and still kicking it and still in love like they first met. You got people who are active in the community. You got people that love to turn up and have a good time, but are about something and are of substance. And that's one of the things that I truly love about these two people that I'm getting ready to bring before you all. It's my sis and my bro. They know how I feel about them. I got them right here. They locked in right here. So without further ado, I'm going to reintroduce to some and introduce for the first time to other my brother and my sister, Mr. What's happening?
Hey.
What's happening? What is going on with y'all? Y'all kind of dark there.
Let me get us some light.
Yeah, get y'all some light. Yeah, we need the people to see y'all.
Shine the light on.
We want y'all to get a light set up in the bag. You know what I'm saying?
You're there. What is happening, good people? Y'all good? How y'all doing?
Doing good. What's happening, Open? What's happening, Becca? I see y'all in the chat.
What's happening, everybody?
Yes. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. So, sis, you reached out to me and you was like, bro, I want you to do an exclusive interview, not only with me but with my husband.
Yes.
So, what was your reasoning behind wanting to have this sit down today?
Okay, here we go, y'all. Hey, Open. So, y'all, first let me say shout out to everybody that's going to be in this chat. I love y'all down. Hype Stars, Disciple Nation, Instagram is in the building, Facebook is in the building. I love it when y'all show up for us. So, before we get started, first let me say that I'm going to be here tonight, y'all, with one of my bottles of my new collection from Sabrina Says It All. Tonight we on Black Girl Magic. And I have
Sabrina.
One of the new crystal glasses out of my collection from my homegirl Charisma. So shout out to some of the housewarming gifts being opened on tonight. Before I tell y'all why I wanted to come here, let me like Bro Esco said, go on and introduce another man of the hour. Mr. What's happening? How you feeling about being here, baby?
What's happening? I know this is something different because I don't usually do this, you know what I'm saying, camera thing, bro. You know this. But my baby don't mind me saying she started, and I tagged along her new hashtag, which says, I talk my ish in hashtag.
And captions.
So there's no better place to talk our ish tonight other than on our brother's platform, because we do got some stuff to say.
Absolutely, we do. And then, bro, probably don't say that.
That's cool. It's all good. But, now,
the reason why I asked Brother Esco to come here is because some people, a couple of these people, already gonna know that Queen has been around for a while. Queen has literally been doing what Queen do since 2009. So let me take y'all back a little bit. For those of you who don't know, Humble Me Hype hasn't always been Humble Me Hype. Unique Infusions has not always been Unique Infusions. This brand started out as Unique Expressions. That brand came about in Port City, Wilmington. Shout out to the 910 for real, the 9252, all of y'all. They was like, yo, you talk a little different. You be saying stuff, but it hits different when you just have an open perspective about life. So I've been a creator before there was an Instagram. I've been a voice in my community before technology gave everybody these devices. So I felt like this time around, 23 years in the backyard party upset a lot of people. Another thing that upset a lot of people is some of the people that we entertain and bring around into this circle. We'll probably get into that a little bit later. But I wanted to do this tonight here because y'all thought that y'all were going to remove Queen from the airwaves, and it can never happen. So for all of those questions that you have, some that you might not, tonight we're going to talk about it respectfully.
No doubt. Now, before we get into that, man, I want to actually I want to celebrate y'all because, here it is, now that I have been in the mix, now that I've actually got to come and kick it with y'all. And by the way, we had a blast last weekend. Like from the moment I touched down in GA until the moment I left, it was nothing but good vibes, nothing but, y'all made me feel welcome. Y'all welcomed me into y'all new crib. Y'all, let me just say this about the two of y'all, but I told y'all each privately, but I'm going to say publicly. Y'all two are so, like, you can't help but to feel good around the two of y'all. It's like, it's a good time. It's like, how can I sit there and go over there to y'all crib and feel away? I don't understand it. I don't see how it's possible. Now that I have actually been in the mix, I don't understand how is it that anybody could leave from around y'all and feel away. I can't. I don't have understanding for it. I really don't.
Absolutely.
You know, and bro, I'm gonna share something I told you in private, but I'm gonna share it public because I think it needs to be said.
We got some tea, y'all.
When you are that kind of person, right? It's easy for people from the outside to attack that because I don't know if it's because they feel like they don't have the access. I don't know, but I just want to encourage you, bro, as the man of that household, man. Continue to do what you do. Continue to be who you are authentically, without reproof. And I know you're not gonna change. I know that, but I'm telling you, do not change for nobody, because the way that you are is gonna continue to be blessed. You see how y'all got that new crib? You know, things are going good. You know, what have you? That you got that for being who you are. So I'm so proud to call you my bro. You know, like I said, we locked in. Like I told you before I left, we are locked in. Like no doubt. I'm not talking to you. Be quiet. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my bro. We done had a conversation too, but I'm talking to my bro. As the head of that house, you continue to, because the blessings are gonna flow from God through you first, because you are the covering over your wife and your kids.
Okay, bro.
So continue to do what you do, and the blessings will continue to flow simply by who you are. When you do good, good comes back to you. So just continue to do that. And I'm proud of you, bro. I see how respectful your kids are, and you know, and how they just, the reverence that they have for y'all. People don't see. I actually saw that firsthand. I saw how they love on y'all and how y'all love on. Like it's, I love that, man. So I'm proud of you, bro, just for how you run your house. Sis, I'm proud of you for having your husband's back. And I'm proud of you guys collectively for how you guys are an example of how Black love should be. And I'm just proud to be in the mix with you all and how you guys do things. So I appreciate you.
So much, bro. That means a lot, man. I thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And we are thankful and blessed to have you as well. I ain't gonna front. Like a lot of people had questions about it. It was like, yo, how Queen is close with this man on the airways?
Listen, what's understood does not have to be explained.
Real love for real.
Yeah, that's love, man. And you know, and we probably gonna get into that about what have you, but honestly, that's just how you guys are. When you guys gravitate towards somebody and you realize that real recognize real,
absolutely,
that's just what it's going to be. And so, you know, again, what's understood amongst those who understand it does not have to be explained to those who don't. Period.
Absolutely.
Period. So let's just talk about the last weekend's festivities, man. Having been a week removed from last week, how are the two of you feeling after last weekend?
I slept all week long. All the way up. I have not taken so many naps in my life ever. But my 19-year-old son said it the best. For every piece of tiredness that we all felt, for every piece of money that we all spent, it was well worth it.
It was definitely worth it. I on the other hand, y'all know I'm an Energizer Bunny, so I was right back at work the next morning, 8:45 sharp, pulled the whole day. I think I did sleep, like I got into bed a couple of days early, but yeah, it's a movement. We was right back outside like a couple of nights later, like it never ends. Yeah, like Tuesday we was right back outside, so it never ends.
Yeah, and let me say this, man. If y'all did not have an opportunity to be there, y'all missed a treat. You know, I literally watched, you know, I'm a very observant person anyway. So when especially in surroundings that I'm unfamiliar with. I
noticed that.
And like I told you, like I said, if there's anything that's going to get out of hand,
Rosa, don't
I'm going to
handle
handle it. And I told you that, and I'm not going to speak on what we talked about for that part. But if there's anything that I saw that wasn't up to par, I was gonna handle it because I don't.
And it was at that moment where I let my shoulders down.
Yeah, because I was like,
these are kings around me, y'all. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, because you gotta, that's why I said when people are good to you, man, you gotta be good to them. You gotta be good for them. Absolutely. So I just watched how y'all moved, and I watched how y'all so warm and so welcoming, and how we just had a good time. It wasn't no beef. It was none of that. It was just a good time. It was good vibes. Y'all put out a lot, man, and I hope that from what y'all put out that y'all can get poured back into. And that's actually what I am going to do. I'm going to pour back into the both of you just based on the fact that how you guys pour out to your community and how everybody loves y'all and showed up for y'all. I, whether it be prayer or whether it be, talking or what have you, that's my job for y'all, is to just basically cover y'all in any way that I can. So I will do that.
That's love. And if I can pick it back real quick, I can actually go ahead and tell everybody, which I'm quite sure we're probably going to talk about here in the chat. But the only way that you guys can pour into us is to hit that little link Queen got in her DMs for that competition that we're in.
Absolutely.
It's the
America's favorite.
They said the Americans, but I said the world's favorite couple because
Period.
Shout out
T.I. Y'all go vote for us on America's favorite couple, y'all. We have moved into third place. So we need y'all to get us on back over there, at least back into second, y'all. Y'all have until the 16th at 7 p.m. Go on, get us back in second place, and then just push us into first. If it be God's will for America's favorite couple over here.
And y'all can actually do that one free vote once a day.
Once a day, y'all.
I'm quite sure over half of the people in here sees Queen name up on the social media some time of the day, every day. When you see Queen, it's like, oh, I ain't got my vote in for the day.
Absolutely, go on vote. Because I'm going to be here.
Appreciate it.
Whether you try to take my main page or not, Queen going to be here.
And we gonna get into that, sis. Hold on, we gonna get in that. We gonna get into that. But I just really wanted to tell y'all publicly what I told each of you privately, man. Like, just continue to be y'all. Yes, be authentically yourself, because there is none like a Mr. What's Happening. There's none like a KweenUnyke, and there's none like you guys collective. And no matter how they hate or they whatever they do, they can't stop nothing that y'all got going on. You know why? Because God got y'all covered. God got y'all.
Believe that.
So once God got his hand on you, there's nothing that a hater could do. They could try, but they can't stop nothing. So we go keep this thing moving for sure. So let's talk about what's going on as far as like the restrictions. So if you could best kind of talk a little bit about that and kind of what's going on and what you have revealed or what revelations you have got as a result of that.
Okay, so the very next day, like I was still waiting for, like, family was leaving on Sunday, some family early Monday. So I'm walking into work, literally had just got off the Instagram, on my main page, had literally just shared the America's Favorite Couple link, did my little spiel, 8:55 in the morning. By the time I sat at my desk and clocked into my computer at 9 a.m., I was getting notifications like, Queen, what happened? What's wrong? So I'm looking at my messages like, what is wrong? What's going on? I go to hop on my Instagram, y'all, and I'm locked out. So that was how it initially started. So I'm like, yo, this can't be right. So I'm just like going in there trying to like figure it out. And then the next thing I was met with was, can you verify yourself? I was like, man, I done been here one time before. These people got my ID. They did tell me to get a blue check that I did not get the first time I went through this. For those of y'all who are new here, the very first time I was kicked off the Instagram was because I was into it with the Beehive, the real Beehive. I was kicked off the Instagram at 17.3K in 2020. So the what is the main page now has only been building, y'all, for like 6 years. I revamped my whole page. I was at 3,128 real life subscribers. What real life subscribers means is people that you see, talk to, and deal with physically in real life. Everybody from someone who had purchased a product for me, I had done a party for them, close friends and family, 3,128 people completely gone, and I needed to re-verify myself. I hopped on with my rep. I was like, yo, what's going on? My admins couldn't get in. They was like, yo, we need them to verify ourselves. They sent me pictures of their driver's license. We was trying to get in that way. Couldn't get in. Ultimately, by Monday night, the initial hack came with a change of my password and a new email that had been placed on my account that I could not verify. Not only did it take away all of my social media platforms, it took away all of my Google accounts, and I was also locked out of my bank account for a number of days. So today we're going to talk about.
So with all that going on, like what's your mental like with all of that going on? Like what are you thinking about mentally? How are you feel? Well, how did you feel mentally? Like
I was going to say now, I'll be very honest, and Mr. Wazzapn can be here to verify. The first 2 days, I was pissed. I wanted blood. I wanted revenge. But then I'm going to let Mr. Wazzapn give his part of it, because for a couple of days, I did take my family through this, baby. So you want to tell them a little about it?
It was horrible. I mean, it was 3 days of quick answers for me, the kids. It was either quick answers or just not bother her, period. But she was so in depth with she's gonna get her page back. You know, bro, it was a couple of reach outs to you, you know.
Yep.
And I'm gonna willingly say this, that she probably wouldn't even speak on herself. But it bothered me. This was the main thing that bothered me, is that I seen my wife sit on the corner of our bed for about 4.5 hours trying to get this page back at 1:38 in the morning. And my wife broke down crying. This is how much her platform means to her.
I don't play with her platform.
And it wasn't until that moment, going through this all day with her the day before, I didn't take it that serious. I was like, you know, it's people. Like, we know these people personally. Like, why are you so tight about your platform? But after the conversation that we had, when she broke down with that crying, I understand. So I have a word for the hackers that got us and just the people that do that, and just, like, find something to do with yourself. You're miserable people. It is ridiculous. You're the scum of the earth to me. That is so embarrassing, and you should be embarrassed as a human being.
That's why I said what I said, man. Like, if you go hate, if you don't rock with somebody or what have you, it's okay to not really vibe with somebody, but don't stuff like that, man. That's like you said, it's the worst kind of people. And I hate to say it like that, but you do kind of have to, because how miserable can you be to want to attack somebody that does something for entertainment and uses their platform for outreach, that uses their platform to help people, to build people up, to encourage people, to show real life stuff? Like, how can you hate on that? But the sad part is that this is the world that we live in, right?
Yeah.
We live in a world, you know, listen, you wouldn't fault a doctor for being a doctor, for doing what they do. You wouldn't fault a lawyer for being a lawyer. So when it comes to a hater, you have to kind of expect for them to hate. That's their job.
That's real.
Absolutely.
That's their job. But at the same time, with them hating, it's mind-blowing that it actually goes as far as it does when it comes to certain things. Yeah. But that's why I told y'all, man, at the end of the day, don't let certain things like that discourage y'all from doing what y'all do, because you're going to be taken care of regardless.
Absolutely.
That's
You
real.
know,
And we
and the
used to,
people.
I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead.
we used to
Go ahead,
live
bro.
by saying if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. But I don't know, like, our haters done got me.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So like, just keep doing what y'all do, and y'all gonna be taken care of regardless. God is not going to put more on you than you can bear. And although sometimes the walk gets hard, and I'm speaking to me as well, sometimes the walk gets hard when you're walking in a certain purpose, but you don't stop walking. You sit down and rest for a little bit. You cry when you need to, but then you get right back on up. You continue on your journey.
Absolutely.
That's
With that
what
part
we
being
do.
said, there is a new page already loaded, y'all. Y'all can head over to Instagram. I am Queen.Unique. All of the artist performances, we're going to run it back. People think they take away your page. You can never take away something that I have the original to. So for everything that they thought was lost, y'all, it will be re-uploaded. All artist performances, every family moment that has been captured, we're gonna run it back. Cause you won't, like Esco said, y'all can't erase what God put here. Y'all can't take us out that way. So definitely stay tuned, because y'all will be seeing it run back. It might have a different caption on it this time, but yeah, y'all will see it running back definitely. The memories ain't gone nowhere.
And at the end of the day, when you're dealing with real life people, when you're dealing with people that rock with you, that truly rock with you the long way,
Absolutely.
something like that is just a bump in the road.
It is.
We get pissed off, we get upset about things that happen, but then at some point you got to move forward.
Absolutely.
And you notice the people that's rocking with you, your page is go run. It's gonna get back to where it
Yeah,
needs to
they
get back.
definitely running up already. Mr. Montana been on my neck because I had less than 80 followers, and he was like, you only got 80 followers, and I was like, but I got 14,000 views already though.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, bro. So when your wife is going through that emotional roller coaster of the loss of what she built, what do you how do you as a husband support your wife through that time? Because I know that got to be hard on you, just seeing how emotional she is about it, because she does pour so much of herself into her platform. So as her helpmate, how do you navigate those emotions and still keep your head level while she's dealing with what she's dealing with emotionally?
Well, the most important is to maintain the kids, keep the kids out of her way, and that's speaking of my two youngest, my 14 and my 10-year-old, because they're both girls and they're mommy girls. So
DC Pools, love y'all.
No matter what mommy has going on, like, they don't understand it. So my main objective would be like, hey, you got anything, like, directed to me, you come to me. Other than that, like, I just try to check on her mental, make sure how she's doing. If she's at that point where she's crying, I just make sure I got that shoulder there for her. We're gonna get through it. Either we're gonna get through it or we're gonna shut it down. And when I mention that word of shutting down, it seems like it puts that fire up on you. Now she's gonna.
I'll be ready to go.
Yeah,
I'll be ready to take off.
Absolutely, and that's good, man. And I
want to say, what I can say, and I tell him all the time, and sometimes I don't even know if he receives it the way I hope he does. But having him, anybody can have a person, you know what I'm saying? But when you have your husband who is he finally understands how much, especially this time around, because this time around, like I said, these weren't some people. How do people get out here and buy boxes so they can look the part? These were real people that had touched my life, our family's life in some way. So this one cut so deep that somebody out there could really hate me so much that they would literally want to wipe away my existence. And when I looked into my husband's eyes with those tears, usually he'd be like, man, chump that shit off. You've been in sectors before. You've helped break stories before. You've done that part. So this time around, being the head of my household, if he would have said, baby, you gotta chill, I'm gonna need you to put this down for me, I would have done that for him. And when he didn't do that, when he said, I got you, babe, you gonna rebuild, that just made me take off he get it this time. It's not a game for me. I ain't out here I'm monetized on a lot of my platforms, but I'm not out here for the money. I'm not out here for that. Like, our platforms literally became my life. This is my family. So when he said he got me this time around, oh yeah, like, you gotta have a good one on your team. Like, I'm a handful. My life is a handful. Our life is a handful. Like, it's fun. But like Esco said, I put the work into these platforms, and the fact that he was like, nah, baby, you're not gonna stop, you're gonna go harder. It's the only reason we sitting here tonight.
Absolutely. And I could respect that, man. Like, you know, when you have a purpose, and I keep going back, and I don't know why that word purpose keeps ringing in my head, but I thank God that he keeps dropping it in my spirit, the word purpose. When you are walking in purpose, there are going to be times when sometimes it gets hard, and sometimes things happen to where you question, well, do I need to continue, or do I? But the fact that I know, just hearing what you guys are saying, and then having been around you guys recently, I know if you fall, he got you.
Yes, he does.
And if he fall, you got him. So it's never going to be a situation where you guys are going to completely be broke down. And then also you guys got them beautiful kids that can also pick you guys up. So the fact that and that's why I shout out to Bro for how that family unit works, because again, it starts with him. You know, like you said, I heard you say before, you said, well, you know, if my husband is the head, I'm the neck. You can't be held up. Your head can't be held up without that neck.
Absolutely.
But it functions together. So the fact that you guys operate in that man-to-man, it's inspiring to people who want that kind of relationship, and who wants to know how, you know, people see these celebrities and people that you can't touch, and you don't really know what's going on. But the fact that you guys, and you in particular, Queen, my bro, he's a little bit more reserved, but you in particular are so willing to share that. And I got to tell you, like, you got to dial it back. I done told you that a couple times, like, you don't got to share everything, because it's not everything that everybody needs to know. But the fact that you are willing to be so, you guys are willing to be so transparent with your life, you know, it's inspiring for people that are watching. Be like, God,
I heard you, but it just hit my gut like, damn, like he just really did say that. Thank you so much. I have said several times too, everything is not for the internet. That same word that you use, you have to dial back. So I applaud you again. Thank you, bro.
And listen, this is not nothing that I'm saying for the first time. She's heard this too. I told her, like, sis, like, it's not everything that you got to share, because, you know, there's some intimate details about your life and everybody. And here it is, what's going on as a result of people hating because you're sharing a lot. And I'm not saying not to share, but sometimes you gotta be like, you know what, that's a private moment, that's a family moment.
Absolutely. And I get that, and I've learned to shout out to Mama Set for real, because she used to tell me, don't post so soon. Live in that moment. Have that moment. And if you capture that moment, you can always share it later. So I started to actually do that. But the reason why I'm so transparent is because I come from a couple of sectors and silos where people were so fake. They so phony. They put all this baloney out here for people to believe, and then you find out it's a lie. When I say my airwaves are my real life, I'm probably one of the only platforms in a couple of these sectors that y'all can look around in, and you can be like, yo, the same way she is on these airwaves, she like that in real life. There's no transparency. There is no black love. Look at all of our celebrity couples right now. The only thing they talk about our celebrity couples is how they getting domestic violence charges, and they getting beat up, and there's drama in their household, and they doing this and they doing that. No, it's some real black love couples out here. We ain't got 50 million followers. We don't even have 3,128 anymore, to be exact, but we're here. And people miss that. It's so caught up in what the reality world or reality TV world wants them to see that they forget. And I did a live about this. What you gonna do when it's you? What you gonna do in your own community? So for the fact that there is an example, and we're not perfect by far, but the fact that there is an example of what black love can be in your household or in your community, 2-parent households, and all of the children have the same last name, we're here. Why you mad? So that's why I'm really transparent, because I don't see enough transparency on the airwaves.
Yeah, bro.
I got a direct question for you, bro. Am I able to smoke me myself on your platform?
Oh shoot, yeah.
Listen, bro. I told you. I told you. I will always want you to be who you are. I will never filter you.
Thank you.
And I told you that
We are at
before.
your house, ain't we?
Be you. I told you. Always be you. And you too. Be who you are. Listen, I would rather you be authentically yourself than to fake the funk and then I find out it's not really the case. So that's you. Be you.
And I don't know how to fake the funk, man.
Absolutely.
I know you don't. So I appreciate you asking, but be you, man. Always be you. Always be who you are. Listen, I'm gonna love you for who you are. That's how I do.
I'm already knowing this.
Yeah, and you know this personally now. So
absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely. And y'all, when I say, because I'm gonna drop some coverage of Esco walking in that parking lot. Boy, y'all think Esco just like spoiler? He like Esco spoiler in real life.
Yo, when I seen this dude walking up to Top Golf, shout out to Top Golf.
Shout out to Top Golf. Yeah.
We had a ball. Yeah.
He did his hell, y'all, in real life.
I knew your chest sit on swole behind the camera, but I was like, maybe you just tried to sit with a straight back, Nah, y'all.
He's security for real.
Hey,
that's NFL.
Listen, man. This is years of good eating. I'll put it that way. Almost 44 years of good eating got me like this, man. But listen, and again, I can't say this enough, man. From the moment that I came in a mix, man, it has been nothing but love, and I felt like I had been there. I felt like I was a resident of Georgia, man, when I was down there.
I didn't want Esco to leave, y'all.
But listen, it's not gonna be the last time for sure. Now I can get in my car. I can drive down there 8.5 hours.
I ain't gonna talk about your car over here. People weird, but yeah, I'm gonna give you a car.
We gonna leave that. Yeah, we gonna leave that. Yeah, but when you see that Charger roll up, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Yeah.
Doors already unlocked. You ain't got to knock, brother. Walk in.
I'm gonna call first. You don't just show up at people's crib. I don't believe in that. Things might be going on that I don't need to be a part of. That's that. Dial it back. Dial it back. So now that we are moving forward, because the reason why I'm a full believer that God created us with eyes in front of our head, not behind our head. So it's designed for us to look ahead more than it is for us to look back. You can turn back and we can talk about what has happened, and we can talk about why something may or may not have happened. But what I would encourage anybody to do is, whatever has happened in the past, there's nothing that you can do about it. But what you can do is you can pull the lessons that of whatever took place, apply it to your life, and then move forward. So now that what has happened has transpired, what's next for Mr. What's Happening, KweenUnyke, and the brand going forward?
Don't plug yourself,
me, it's grind time. I'm actually trying to get my business picked up off the ground, man. I've been doing a lot of advertising. I got first of all, it's pressure washing and detailing. Of course, detailing cars. That is my specialty. I also do pressure washing, cleaning driveways, and pressure washing homes. Like I said, I've done a lot of advertising here in Georgia. My cars is out at quite a few gas stations here. I've been there and had to re-up on my cars, restock them several different times. So I got over 400 cars out here in the world, but I only have one call on my phone. Make it make sense. It's not adding up, man. So I just need the support, man. Even if it's just give me a call one time, let me show you what I can do. You will be pleased, and I am very confident that I'll get a call back from everybody that called me, because this is what I do, and this is how I now have to feed my family. So it's not a game for me. Let me show you what I got going on. Y'all reach out to me, man. I even have an Instagram. It's I am Fleets. That's it. It's I am Fleets. Hit up my page, man. Follow me. I'll follow y'all back. I'm trying to get some followers up there. I of course ain't really posted nothing up there yet because I ain't got no work to post. But you will see like a video or two of my white beautiful black truck out there.
Yeah, I love my truck. Let me answer that question for those of y'all who thought that the truck was a skit. Nah, baby, this is a truck in real life. It ain't no payments, and unlike y'all who can take people pages, can't nobody come and get that black truck. But then we have that.
All right, behave yourself. Yes, behave yourself. All right, behave yourself. All right, let's dial it back. Dial it back. We get it. Okay. Dial back.
He gonna answer a call, y'all.
But so sis, you know, I mess with you the long way. You know, I love you and your family, and you know, anything that I can do to help support what y'all got going on, I'm always gonna be there.
Absolutely.
We need to. I'm going to touch and agree with my bro that business is going to take off by the end of this year.
Ooh, that's the word.
By the end of this year, we're gonna touch and agree on that, and I can't wait to have him back on and have him testify that he has so much work that he's gonna have to give some away.
Absolutely.
So we're touching and agreeing on that. And today is what? July 12th, 2026.
Yes.
So by January of 2027, that business is going to be booming.
We receive it.
We speak. We go pray on that. We go touch and agree on that before we log off for everybody to see. And so with you, sis, now that we're not dwelling on what has happened, but we're moving forward. So what's on horizon for KweenUnyke and all of her businesses?
I'm super excited about that question. There is so much coming. There is another collection dropping. There will be the beaded and stone bracelets. People love those. So beaded and stone bracelets will stay on deck. But there is another KweenUnyke collection dropping. There will be new t-shirts dropping for the remainder of the summer. There will be your hoodies and your long sleeve t-shirts. Those items will be available for pre-order. Those will be dropping literally when the kids go back to school. I'm gonna give myself enough time to at least get the first couple out because I'm already booked at a couple of new spots here in Georgia as an inside vendor, as a mobile vendor. Shout out to 2 Degrees on I believe it's the 21st. We'll be over in Tiger supporting 2 Degrees Official. So yeah, I'm outside. There's a new collection dropping, y'all. We're still booked and busy. The girls are getting ready to go back to school August 3rd. So yeah, our calendar's still filling up for Esco. Like I said, it never ends. It never ends.
Oh, and you didn't mention that we got a slider trip into.
Oh yeah, and we got a slider trip into.
Oh yeah, and coming up to VA. So hopefully before it gets cold.
Yeah,
we will have Mr. What's Happening, KweenUnyke, come through the VA to kick it with me up here, for sure. And bro, I think you stepped out, but I was telling sis that I'm gonna touch and agree with you that today is July 12th, 2026. That business is gonna be booming by January 1, 2027.
Yes, sir.
So we gonna touch and agree that we're gonna bombard heaven with the prayers, and the God that I serve and love, he's promised me that when I come to him as
you chopping up on us, bro, Esco.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, that we're going to continue to make sure that we bombard heaven with that, so that way that business will come to pass. I definitely need you to, bro, and I know you're not as outside on these airwaves as your wife is, but I do need you to get some content up there.
Yeah,
so that way I can push it on my platforms. Between my platforms, I have access to almost 13,000 people. Some of them in Georgia, so I can definitely push some business your way.
Absolutely.
But we need to. Faith without works is dead.
That's right.
So we can have all the faith in the world, but if we're not doing our part, nothing's gonna happen. So we do need to do some things. Add a little bit of God's super to our natural, so that way those things can actually come to pass. And I'm standing behind you 100%, but we got work to do. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to happen.
I receive that. Thank you, brother.
It's going to happen.
Yes, sir.
So, do either one of you, and I know we're coming up at an hour, so I don't want to keep you guys too long, but is there anything that either one of you want to say to Disciple Nation and the Hype Stars about anything, really?
I do, yes. I just want to simply say, I watched my wife go from, I'm speaking on her page that she lost. I watched my wife go from, I don't know exactly how many, but it was about, like 40 something.
Which one?
On your old page.
On my own page. On my old page, I have 17,300 and like some change.
Like, y'all guys come back, man. Y'all tap in, y'all follow. I am Queen. And like, let us continue to pour our love into y'all and show y'all the type of love we pour into each other, man. Because everything y'all see on these social media airwaves is real.
It's real.
Brother Esco,
and I can attest to that. Absolutely.
We might prank this to what's happening a couple of times, y'all, but we ain't like no big skit family. Like, it's real life content. So thank you, husband, for that. I appreciate it. What's happening, Shelly? I just seen Shelly pop in the building. It's good to see you, baby.
Like when I say it's real, bro. I don't know if you seen the video with me and my son in Walmart and she in the car. But
yeah, I saw that.
He just walking with me. We pushing the car, bro. We supposed to be going to pick up coolers, bro. And he was like, "Dad, hold on." And I stopped the car, and he just jumped in there. And he was like, "Dad, you mind pushing me?"
Yeah, let me see. I'm like,
well, you in there now, so like, and then as soon as we start pushing,
John, yeah. Tell him to come to the camera.
Around the corner.
What up, John? What's happening?
He cutting up, y'all. He stay cutting up.
What's up, Chad?
What is happening, bro? Lil bro.
252 John.
252 John in the building.
252 John. Is there? And sis, is there anything that you would like to say before we close out?
I just thank everybody who has, like, since day one where I officially touched like the airwaves for YouTube. I love the Hype Stars. I love Disciple Nation. There are some platforms that, shout out to Ashley Chats, shout out to Sabrina Says It All with Messy News, shout out to 2 Degrees Official over here now, just all the Hype Stars who really take like my wildest dreams and help me make them come true. I appreciate y'all so much. As for the drama platforms and the things that I was a part of, that I sometimes find myself giving my little opinion on, y'all, I'm done with that. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. It's only up from here for this family. And when I'm down there in the trenches, I can't get the work done. So shout out to everybody who's still rocking with me. There will be exclusive coverage coming that people have not seen. Whenever Bro Esco come back, like, that's a platform that we got to stay locked into. We just gotta, for real, like, when you go lock in for real. Don't be locking in with people for ulterior motives and what you can do and what you can get. Just lock in for real. And I'm very appreciative of the Disciple Nation and the Hype Stars. I appreciate you.
No doubt.
And shout out to Affiliates Only over here in the building too.
And I can end our part for both of us by saying, one of the things that I told my wife into the conversation that she just said with y'all, we had that same conversation. And one of the things that I told her is that God don't make no mistakes. So, like, chat, I want y'all to take that with y'all. I live by, I have always lived by, whatever it means for you, just take it with you. God don't make no mistakes. So.
No doubt. And I'm gonna just say this, and then we go pray it out. It is, and I actually was thinking about this driving home from Georgia. I do want to do a live podcast episode down there sometime in the fall. So that's something that, I'm gonna do. Maybe we could do another backyard party. Who knows? And listen, I had so much fun. It was definitely.
DJ Hollywood will stay ready for us. Shout out to our karaoke.
Shout out to DJ Hollywood.
Yeah, what's happening, Hollywood? Yeah, cool cat, Black Boy. Shout out to Black Boy. That's my guy. Like, everybody just kind of like welcome me with open arms and what have you, and it's just off the strength of y'all. So I appreciate that, man.
Yes,
for
sir.
Sure. So it is definitely something that's on my radar. When you guys come up, we can, we definitely could kick it here or whatever. But we locked in. Like, this is not something that's just an internet-based situation. Like,
Absolutely.
you know, the Hype Stars and Disciple Nation are locked in. Like we we do this for real. So
Locked in, baby.
Ain't no going back and forth.
yeah, and it's two places we don't go. We don't do what?
Going back and forth with it.
We ain't going back and we ain't going forth. We ain't Aaliyah. We ain't doing it. That's the only back and forth I know is Aaliyah record. That's it. So, you know, we go continue to do this thing, you know, in real life, you know. And I would say this real quick as well, man. Like I told you guys, man, just keep being y'all. Just continue to be the authentic version of yourselves that you can be. You can't be nobody else but y'all. I know y'all don't want to, but I have to say it because people, you know, when you reach a certain level of success, people expect you to change. You got where you are by being who you are. That's why I told you, bro, listen, you do what you do. I'm never gonna be the person to say, oh, nah, bro, you can't do. Nah, that's not me. I don't want anybody to ever change for me because I'm not God. I always want people to be the most authentic version of themselves. I can respect you for being who you are versus you trying to show me something that you're not. So continue to be who you are. You know, God looks out for fools and babies, and we've been grown for a long time. So you put two and you do the math, right? You do the math. We've been grown for a long time. So, well, okay.
Let's go. Don't say bad stuff.
I'm not saying bad stuff. I'm just listen. But I love y'all. I love y'all to life. I'm not gonna say death because we trying to live. We trying to continue to, you know, be positive ambassadors in our community by doing what we do. I know you guys have done that. You know, realize that as you guys continue to walk on this journey, you're gonna have situations like this that is gonna constantly come up. There's haters that just go hate for whatever reason they have, other than, you know, it being a day that ends in Y. They go hate. But at the end of the day, we still push forward. We still continue to grind. We need to rest sometimes, but don't stop. Don't ever stop. And don't allow a hater to get you to stop, because at the end of the day, you know, we still got things to accomplish, and we're going to do just that.
That's real.
Long one. No doubt. So Disciple Nation, you guys know how I rock at the end of every episode, even though this is not an official episode, but listen, you guys know that prayer is the cornerstone of my life. I pray daily. Just because I pray doesn't make me perfect. It doesn't make me better than anybody that is listening to the sound of my voice. I'm just an imperfect man trying to be better each and every single day, and prayer helps me to do that. I do want to pray for my bro and sis because I love them tremendously, and I want to support them in whatever endeavors that they do, because I know firsthand that it's nothing but positivity that's driving them, and it's nothing but just being good people that are driving them to do what they do. They're not out here, you know, trying to get paid for what they do or anything of the sort. You know, that's why they both work, right? But at the end of the day, if they can touch somebody just by being themselves and showing that it is possible to be you and still be accessible and still be blessed just by simply being you and not changing, then we're going to do that. So I want to go ahead and just take a moment to pray for them and their family, the kids, my nieces and nephews, and just for God to just move, you know, and continue to guide us and lead us. Even though, you know, we ain't perfect. Nobody walking on the earth's surface is perfect, people. Not one person. So just because, you know, you don't do something that they do or what have you doesn't make you better than them.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? My bro smoke. Okay. So you might not smoke, but I'm sure you curse.
They
You
lie.
might not
They
curse
lie.
or smoke, but I'm sure you do something else that, you know.
You the only one I know don't smoke.
Yeah, I don't.
All my little chat folk do well. I can't say about the Disciple Nation, but the high star. Don't let I tell you, bro. Hey, she can pop on the thing at 2:30 in the morning, coming from the Crown, and she'll have 42 people in there as soon as she turn it on.
Yeah, it's love. It's definitely love. Long time. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and pray so that way I can get you guys back to your family and the rest of the evening.
Yes.
Let us bow our heads. Most precious Heavenly Father, we thank you just for allowing us to be in your presence one more time. We thank you for this day, this hour, these moments that we are spending in your presence. Lord, it is at this time that we come to you as humbly as we know how, just asking for your guidance and your leadership, asking you to continue to illuminate the passage that we shall go. Lord, I want to go ahead and lift up my brother and my sister and their kids, their household, to continue to be blessed, that heaven may continue to shine down upon them. That when we ask that, when 2 or 3 are gathered, your presence is in the midst. So we thank you for us gathering here on today in these airwaves to continue to allow us to receive from you whatever it is that you have for us. We don't want what is not for us, but we want what you have for us. And Lord, continue to protect us as those opposing forces that try to knock us off our game. We ask that you just continue to give us the eyes to see the unseen. Ask these things and let us not forget to give you all glory, all honor, all praise yesterday, today, and forever. You alone are God, and you are most certainly worthy of those praises. And let us leave this live and never leave your presence. In precious holy name, and let us say amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
All
right.
We love y'all, Hype Stars. We love y'all for real.
No doubt. No doubt. So, of course, you guys know I am still on break. I will be back. I'm thinking mid to late August is when the show will come back with season 7, but stay tuned. Of course, continue to follow the Humble Me Hype platform and the Hype Stars. Continue to hype up to get that real, raw, and uncut Black love and family vibes. So Disciple Nation, go ahead and follow my sis. Hype Stars, follow me. And let's all continue to be.
And then all of us gotta go follow the I Am Fleets gang on Instagram. We're gonna try to get him to YouTube, but we gotta follow the I Am Fleets gang, y'all. We need them cars to get washed and them houses to get pressure washed.
Hey, bro, for real, man. Like in the next week or so, I need some content on that page so that way I can start pushing it.
Put them to work,
Watch this. I got
you. Yeah. That I'm sure. Listen, I'm sure that black truck will need to be washed at some point.
Yeah.
Know what you could do. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to bring a charger down there too. Let you watch the charger. Sure.
I can meet you halfway,
Hey, listen, I'm with it. We can meet probably Charlotte or wherever's coming.
Wherever is coming. The whole time 30 minutes from Virginia.
From Emporia. Yeah, you did tell me that. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We'll work something.
All right. Well, on behalf of Mr. What's Happening, and I am KweenUnyke, I am your gracious and humble host, Esco the Disciple. We are signing off. I want to say take care. God bless. I love each and every one of you all. But most importantly, don't forget, God loves y'all more, man. Take care.
Heart and serve.
See you.